and gentlemen, Ray Silence, the father of the bride.
Martin. Well, I wish them two were coming on after. How do you follow them two, like? Weren't they great? Yeah. Really good. Right. I'd just like to thank everybody for coming today. I really appreciate you all here for Scott and Lauren's wedding. Scott, I'd like to welcome you to the Regans. It'll be good, don't worry, it'll be good. He got the best deal ever in Lauren. I must admit, she's the most trustworthy, loyal, down-to-earth girl ever. She's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. I don't want to talk much here because I can't. The other two I want to mention is my brother in Tampa and my sister in Miami that can't fly out because of the hurricane. We miss them greatly. And please have a good day. That's my lot.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, well, I've got the pleasure and proud honour to be one of Scott's best men. Can't quite believe we're here. 17 years I first met Scott in school. He's not going to be forgettable. When he arrived, he had a Devonshire accent. You probably won't have all heard that because he's shaken that off now, but it was certainly well known in school. With Scott, as you can tell, he's a natural car salesman. Comes easy into him. To get to this journey, though, he's had a couple of bumps on the road. You probably don't know about one of his jobs as a bouncer at McDonald's. When he got this job at McDonald's, bouncing, now, fortunately for him, he was so proud of it because he loves Big Macs. However, the young lads give him the runaround, and that lasted 2 nights. However, fortunately, he jumped very quickly into a job at Morrison's. Again, short but sweet. A few weeks into this, he ended up crashing the pallet of Schlur, and he had to make his excuses and leave. Now, if anyone's been in a car with Scott, you'll completely understand how and why he crashed that pallet of Schlur. However, as of course I've alluded to already, Scott is a natural car salesman. He's learned his skills of the trade, and he's soon opened up SJ Motors. Some questionable purchases have been on the way. Me and Phil will remember one. He had a Range Rover. He asked me and Phil, goes, come on, I'll take you out in it, lads. We said, all right, that's fine, yeah. Soon said to us, oh, by the way, lads, it's got a faulty battery. But I'll take you to the pub, it's only up the road. Brilliant, fine. We'll get a drink out of it. Got to the pub, battery dead. Flat, we didn't even get a drink at the end of it. We freewheeled it down, ended up being at his house. He called the lad that was buying it the next day and goes, by the way, before you buy it, can you bring a set of spark plugs with you because you're going to need to jump start this. Anyway, that's obviously one of his car purchases. To be fair though, Scott, you've scrubbed up well today. It was pleased sort of getting you ready this morning. However, some of his costume choices have been a bit select. We had a weekend away in Centre Parks, for one. For some reason, after 2 drinks with Scott, he ended up picking up a girl's bikini. And he thought I'd try it on. Why not? You're in a weekend away with friends. It's a comfort zone for him. However, he didn't then plan on getting locked out of the villa and then having an altercation with a distressed swan. Needless to say, the swan won and he's not worn a bikini again. However, Lauren, beware on your honeymoon, watch your bikinis. We have an annual Halloween party, and Scott said to me, I'm going to wear my scariest outfit for you. I said, all right, I can't wait to see this, because it's not been a best effort each year. Turns up, to be fair, gave me a bit of surprise and a shock. At my front door, bright yellow Minion onesie. Well, I was scared. Was it? You better, yeah. Well, after a few drinks, which the lads will vouch for, he fell off his chair at my house and into the fireplace. Needless to say, you won't see that minion suit again. Did he not? Oh, that's even worse. Scott has learned from some of his mistakes, though. On a recent trip, he now knows on a night out to always bring a spare pair of boxers. However, I will not go into any more detail. So on this, as you can tell, the decisions that he's made on the way have led him to be how he is now. I can vouch and say for him that the best decision he's ever made was asking Lauren to be his wife. You look beautiful today. And it is... And I think you can all say and agree that when you see them both together, how happy they are. And on that note, I'd like you to all raise a glass and cheers to the bride and groom. And now I'd like to introduce the better half of the best man duo, Russell Jowett.
Good evening, everyone. So yeah, I'm Russ, the groom's older brother. Looking a little nervous there, little brother. I have to say, I've always looked up to my baby bro. I mean, quite literally, with him being taller than me. As my dad would say, I got the shrimp genes in the family. So, thanks, Dad. From a young age, Scott has always been 100% dedicated to whatever he puts his mind to. Whether it's trying to beat me in an arm wrestle, never happened, or tackling me to the ground, he never gave up until he succeeded, or I let him win. I'm always amazed at the similarities between Scott and myself when we are together. It's funny how you can live on different sides of the world, not see each other as often as you would like, and still have the same mannerisms. I guess that's what makes us brothers, and always will. I have fond memories growing up with my little brother, building dens together. We once dug a hole in the back garden so big that when my mum tried to sell the house, she couldn't get any interest because the people were complaining about the open storm drain in the back garden. And Mum was not impressed when she found this. I once lived with Scott for a few years. That was interesting. There was this one time when I come home and I thought Scott was choking to death in the bathroom. So naturally, being the older brother, and I burst down the door and go into the bathroom, and Scott screams like a little 6-year-old girl and says, "What are you doing?" And I said to him, "What are you doing?" And he's choking, and I realize he's cleaning the shower while he's in the shower, and he's fumigating himself at the same time. But to be honest, I'd never seen him cleaner. So, no, he hasn't done it since, I'm sure. My brother's determination and commitment have proven him well in life. He's independent, reliable, hardworking, loving, and will be a great provider for his family. Not to mention the bride's taste in shoes. Lauren, you not only compliment my brother, but you complete him. You bring out the best in him. I have no idea how he found you, but we love you. Welcome to the family. Scott, you have made me so proud to call you my little bigger brother. You inspire me with your persistence and dedication to life's challenges that are presented to you. No matter what, you never give up, and you always put those you love before yourself. I am honored to be standing here today to celebrate the union of this amazing couple. Would everyone please join me in raising a glass to my little bigger brother and Lauren. Cheers.
Good job, awesome. I guess it's down to me now to do so. I must say thank you all for attending. Brother come obviously a long, long way. Luke's been the best man I could possibly ask for. Those stories weren't needed, but thank you anyway. And to do so, I want to thank the Regan family for welcoming me with open arms. and obviously how fabulous Lauren looks, and all the bridesmaids and everyone else made the effort and everyone to be here today, and it was absolutely fantastic. But I, you know, genuinely, me meeting Lauren's been the best thing in my life. It's the happiest day of my life, and as many of you probably well know, I'm not often lost for words, but today's that day. It's a good day. So, all please enjoy drink, and it's lovely for you to be here today.
Lovely.
To Lauren, love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Can I just ask, everyone's had a photo of me, haven't they? They'll all frame it when you get home, won't you? Kiss it goodnight when you go to bed tonight. No, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. We've all got busy lives, and to share this day with us, truly, we appreciate you, everybody. So a toast to you all first. Second is Cal. We couldn't have done any of this day without Caroline. She's been absolutely fantastic. So I'd like to present her with this bouquet just down at the corner, if that's all right. And a big kiss. Mwah. I love you. And next is my dad. I know he's not very well today. He hasn't been well for a few days, so for him to be here and to power through, you're a trooper, aren't you? Thank you very much for everything. I couldn't ask for anyone better. Love you.
We love you, Dad. What about me and Martin? American, New Zealand, eh? 3,000 miles, we got our own house. I never brought a friend because he came for free.
Where's your baby?
Don't worry.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Daniel and Martin. The bridesmaids, you all don't look better than me, but I forgive you. You know, you all look beautiful, but I forgive you, you know. Don't you start. And the best men, thank you, Luke, Russell, yours was beautiful. Thank you. And Phil, Maggie and Sheila. Couldn't have done any of this day without you all either. We're so happy all of us have come together. And here's to many more happy occasions. Cheers to everybody.